What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. When I talk about Terra Luna Classic, I'm always focusing on a couple of things. Mainly, I'm focusing on what path we're taking in order to fully recover. And there's people that are on the side of recovery, but then there's also people that are not on those sides of recovery, right? Where it's more about what is it doing right now? What has it done for me lately type of mentality. But then there's also, I think, the most dangerous people are the people that think that they're for the recovery, but think that what the other side has is going to kind of push this into recovery. There's two different paths here, right? We can go with what we have now and create a brand new normal, or we can recover. Recovery is a longer mission, and kind of takes a lot of sacrifice as you're doing it. Going with the way we have now, going with a new normal, is something that can happen now. We create utility now based on the popularity that we have now, but we also risk alienating, a large part of the community that really just wanted the recovery to get back to where we were. So there's a little bit of an issue here because we get kind of twisted where people are saying, I care about utility. I care about utility so much and I can, care about recovery as well through utility. And that's understandable. You can, as long as there's volume. If there's no volume on chain on the utility side, then it doesn't make sense to go that route to try and recover. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been trying to say this for a very long time where I'm not against utility. I'm not. But if there's no volume there, then it is just a money grab for the people that are introducing that set of utility. And for all the people that are confused and, only hear about the fact that, oh, well, Matt doesn't care about utility. That's not the case. They're trying to push this narrative to show you guys that it's all about burns for me because I don't care about utility. That's not the mindset that I have. I care about recovering Terra Luna Classic. And I don't care about that money grab scenario. If I cared about the money grab scenario, I would have taken my $30,000 that I gained from the position as it got up to the high point. I could have, but I didn't. I could have pulled out that position and then reinvested at the bottom and made it seem like I cared about utility and waiting for this to push up again so that I can sell again. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because I care about the project. I care about the survival. I care about the recovery. The mission from the beginning was that recovery. And honestly, I don't think this is it. I don't think what we're doing now is it. But this is my opinion. You can give me your opinion in the comment section. I'm totally open to hearing anyone's opinion as long as they're respectful, right? There's people that are not respectful where they'll be like, Matt, you're stupid and we'll never see these prices. And the reason why we won't see these prices is because of the things that these guys are doing and saying, right? And I don't want to pick sides in any way. I'm pro good ideas. I've always been pro good ideas, whether you're talking about politically driven conversations or you're talking about investing. I'm pro good ideas. I don't care about one side or the other, but if one side is being more aggressive and having leaders that within that side that really are showing that they truly only care about the money that's brought in, that's something that really bothers me. So I don't really think this is it, right? So, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, if it has some sort of key feature to it that will be very beneficial to the Terra Luna Classic chain, the Classic chain, as well as the Terra Luna Classic community, please feel free to let me know. Feel free to correct me, right? But in this, right, where Terra Luna announces major NFT project integration, I honestly don't think that this is going to have any type of impact to the recovery. Will it have an impact to chains and, be very beneficial for, certain chains and certain integrations? I'm trying to think of exactly how this ties in, but will it have any effect there? Probably. It will have that effect and it will be great. But when it comes to the recovery of Terra Luna Classic, it does not fit this mold. It does not really do anything if we don't have that level of popularity there. You know what I mean? So anyways, Terra Luna Classic or Terra Luna announces interchain NFTs with ARC protocol, enhancing visibility for creators alongside the launch of a Station V3 extension. So Terra Luna a blockchain network, has recently announced development for its non-fungible token projects in collaboration with Arc Protocol. Terra is set to introduce interchain NFTs to the Cosmos ecosystem. This move aims to expand the reach and versatility of NFTs created on the Terra network. Chris Amani, hopefully I'm saying the name right. I butcher names all the time. The CEO of Terra emphasized that importance of this advancement. He noted that Terra's NFT projects would now have the opportunity to display their collections across multiple blockchain networks. The integration with Arc Protocol is a technical enhancement and a step towards greater visibility and accessibility for Terra's NFT creators. Now, no way am I saying that this is not good at all. No way am I saying that this is not good at all. It's great. Honestly, mind blowing. But when it comes to helping out the Terra Classic chain and get to recovery, it looks like more of an ability to grab money across multiple chains rather than have an impact on the classic chain, which essentially will burn the overall supply. So honestly, it's opening up the floodgates to not having that tax associated with it, and maybe people don't like that tax. I don't know, right? But in my opinion, and this is purely just my opinion, I don't think it has a massive impact because NFTs, in my opinion, are more of a money grab unless they have utility behind them. So whoever's creating the NFTs creates a lot of hype around the Terra Classic chain, but then also opens it up to other chains so that they can grab more attention and more money. No offense to this NFT collection. NFTs are great. I like NFTs to an extent, but it's not something that screams to me, oh, this is going to recover the Terra Luna Classic chain. This is going to add to that recovery. That's not what it screams to me. And even if it was just on the Terra chain, it still doesn't have enough popularity to have a massive impact. And if you were looking to have that massive impact, it's literally just like what I'm looking at this as is the two differences, right? Where you have the people that are looking for the what have you done for me now, what have you done for me lately type of scenario versus the people that are trying to recover, right? This is more for the former. This is more for like, we're trying to build this out to do this now versus let's recover, have this a long process, and then build out utility, right? It's not something that I feel as though is going to impact as much as what we wanted to impact it as. Does that make sense to anybody? Hopefully it does. But that's just my opinion. If we look at Terra Luna Classic right now and where the price is, currently we're seeing an increase. It's up to we're seeing a 1.3% increase. We are seeing Bitcoin that's kind of flying at the moment, where Bitcoin has crossed the $43,000 mark again. And we're seeing other things that are flying as well. So it's good to see. And Terra Luna Classic is no exception, right? That's with it. It's sitting at a 0.0001260 level. And we're seeing the volume at 46 million. Again, majority of that volume that we see there happening off chain. Everything else, 71,000 or whatever, is happening on chain, meaning that we don't have much popularity that's happening on chain. And maybe that's what the realization is throughout these NFTs, to say that, oh, well, you can get it on this chain, but you can also have that integration to where it's now fully integrated with, other blockchains as well. So I don't know how that provides like a full benefit, right? That's like saying, Terra Luna Classic holders, or that's like saying you can have this lollipop and this store only sells it, but then that store now starts to sell it to starts to give it to other places, or the factory that makes it starts to give it to other places when they still have it saying you can only get it over here, when in fact people are getting it over there and they might be getting it for cheaper. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just just a thought, right? And I hope people don't hate me for saying this because I don't want to come after any form of utility. I don't want to come after anybody that's creating on chain. But what I'm saying is that I don't think this is necessarily the best thing to help out the chain for recovery. What it is good for is building utility now and creating this new normal. That's what it seems like to me. But guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out my links for Margex as well as my Patreon down below. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.